3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up, Mariantas? Today we're going to be talking about the 10 pros of being an only child. Last time I filmed a video like this, it was the 10 cons of being an only child, and I mentioned that there were a lot of them, but there's a lot of pros too. Pro number 1, you are the only child, but you are also the oldest and the youngest. So, being the only child means you're not feeling in the middle. All eyes are on you, whether you like it or not. Your mother, your father, your grandma, whoever, they're all watching you grow up from when you're a baby to when you're older. And so, being the oldest means every mistake happens to you. But hey, I mean, being the youngest means you have more mercy. You're forgiven a lot. Pro number 2, you adopt family, or other families adopt you. For instance, I had no ride home on Fridays last year. I had these 2 friends offer to take me to their house every Friday, and it was amazing. I would never trade them for the world, ever. So, being an adopted sibling is not a bad thing, especially since I have a lot of friends that I think of as my brothers and sisters. It feels good being adopted. And that leads me on to pro number 3. Usually whenever you're with your friends, there's always seat for one more person. And you know who's an only child? This one. Being the only child and being the adopted child to someone else means you're the preferred one. Because for instance, if there's 2 siblings and they both want to go to this event and then there's me that wants to go, they're just like, oh, I feel bad just taking one of the siblings, so let's just take Mary. And I'm just there like, whoop. That's what I'm here for. Take me away. Sorry for anyone that couldn't go because I took your place. Sorry, not sorry, because I got the ride. Pro number 4, since you're the only one, sleepovers are intensely easy. Intensely are really easy because there's only one person to worry about, and it's just me. Pro number 5, you act differently around people, and that's not because you don't like someone more than others or you like someone more than others. The reason is because there's a lot of aspects to you, and sometimes there are different people that make that part of you shine. So for instance, if I'm with some of my quieter friends, I tend to be quiet. Some people are loud and you're just there loud. Pro number 6, you grow up fast. Mind you, that can be a negative. It can be a negative because you don't want to leave soon, you don't want to say goodbye to your family, you have to go to college sooner. But it's also a huge pro because it means that you grow up faster and you get confident and you know things, and everything that happens to other people is like something that goes into your parents' mind and they teach that to you. So you're like receiving all this information of things that went wrong with other people or things that went excellent. You're like a sponge. You're a nice sponge. You grow up and you carry yourself as a confident person because you have no sibling to protect you. And that's why we're good with being alone. We don't have to worry about being alone. That's not something we're afraid of. And for pro number 7, it can be comfortable talking to adults. It's nice because then you can start saying things, and sometimes you can even make your parents have friends. Like you can tell someone, oh, my dad does that too. You should totally hang out with him. And you become best friend matchmaker with your parents, you know? Pro number 8, you can be very mature. Number 9 is your amazing imagination. You will go through times when you're home alone, your parents go to work, and it's summer vacation. You don't have anyone to drive you anywhere. Summers are boring, but that's why we tend to be very creative. Only children tend to be extremely creative or extremely sporty and shooting them threes. We tend to be people that read, and we're like outspoken, but we're also good at keeping things in. We don't always just let things out. We are very creative people, which means our imagination is wild. If you put us to make music videos, it's gonna be on that dope. If you go and put us to paint a picture, it's probably gonna be pretty good. Because the imagination to keep ourselves busy is very, very, very high. Because it's very boring when you have nothing to do. So imagination is amazing. And it's something that we're really good at. Number 10, you enjoy your privacy. Yes, there are times where I just love being with my friends. I love it. I can spend forever with them. But there will always be a time, if I'm hanging out with them, that I need a break. I don't care who you are, I will need a break. Sometimes whenever I sleep over at one of my friends' house, a nap time is very useful. Because I love them, I can stand them forever. But I just need time to be by myself. Sometimes when I'm with friends at the beach and my parents are there, like we're all just, their parents are there, my parents are there, we're all at the beach. Sometimes I need to just separate myself from them and go to my mom and dad because it's usually quieter. Because sometimes too much noise drives me crazy. Only children can't handle all the noise forever. Mind you, sometimes we are the noise because we have all this energy saved up from the week where we were alone and we have to just let it out. But then once it's out, it's not coming back in. We're gonna be tired and we're gonna wanna just not talk, and we're probably gonna just sit there like, I'm gonna be born as a rock in my next life. If you know where that's from, we should be best friends. Because we enjoy our privacy, okay? Don't get scared if we're sitting there alone and everyone's eating lunch and we're just sitting in the corner. Sometimes we just need space. And there you guys go. Those are the 10 reasons why being an only child is pretty awesome, even though it doesn't seem like it a lot. Mind you, the connections that we get with our parents from being an only child tend to be amazing. Even if it's not, once you leave, there's gonna be some differences. Once you leave to college, things change. And I'm preparing myself mentally because that's coming up soon for me. But once you leave, the two people that are always with you, your mother and father, will not be there with you. And when I'm gone, my mother and father won't have me, the one person that they had to look after. They didn't have to spread love to 3 kids or 2 kids. When you're an only child, all your love gets manifested into this one being. And then once they leave, that hurts. And it hurts for the child too. And I'm not prepared for it, even if they annoy me. They're like my siblings. They annoy the hell out of me sometimes. But I love them. So remember, even though it sucks being an only child sometimes, remember the pros. There's so much more than just 10. If things ever get boring during the summer or difficult or challenging, remember all the times that you loved being an only child. Okay? And I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed. Like this video if you did and subscribe. Comment anything. I love hearing back from you guys. Keep smiling. God bless. Jamata. In approximately less than a month, 3 weeks probably, I will be going to North Carolina. Expect some pretty aesthetic shots, hopefully. That's the goal. Make sure to stay tuned for that and subscribe. If you want to hit the notification bell to know when those videos come out, go ahead and do that. You don't have to. I'll see you guys in my next video. God bless. Jamata. Also, mind you, I don't really know a lot about being an only child, a younger child, being the middle child, being the only child.